Hey now, what is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this is still my 31 days of horror movie reviews. And this time we are talking about Urban Legend. Urban Legend is a 1998 film that was directed by Jamie Blanks. And here's a movie that came out in the 90s, a horror film that was trying to take after the success of films like Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, where it followed teenagers or young adults being chased by a slasher. And to be honest, I long for the days of slashers and people getting killed in those type of ways. And so when I first saw this movie way back when, I enjoyed it for what it was. It was fine. I thought the motif of, hey, a killer that's killing people based on urban legends seems like, okay, yeah, sure. I guess everybody needs some sort of a gimmick. Although I watch it now and I think that this is kind of dumb. I mean, it's fine. It's decent enough. It's a good enough time waster, but I still don't love this movie. I still don't think it's the greatest thing ever. It is written by Silvio Porto, and I want to mention the writer, mostly because I think the writing is the biggest issue here. Not only do I think it's sort of dumb that we have a killer who goes out of their own way to not only kill people based on urban legends, but like even if he does kill somebody and he has to leave the crime scene to look like an urban legend for people to figure out. I mean, yeah, sure, he's like the Riddler in that way, right? He's leaving clues and leaving ways to get somebody to possibly figure them out, or just to have them figure out this urban legend and what the point of it is. But it seems like a big waste of time. I could see if the killer had superpowers, or if he had some sort of ability where he can just make things look this way, but to think about them setting all of this up, doing everything that they can. I know, suspension of disbelief, but sometimes you go, really? All of this just because you're obsessed with urban legends? Okay. Our main character, Alicia Witt, is the character Natalie. She's fine. She's your typical main girl character who is trying to figure out the killer, trying to survive. She's your lead final girl. I mean, I can't say that there's a whole lot of memorable things about her other than, okay, she's cute and she's trying to survive. Alright, cool. The other cast, we have Jared Leto as Paul. And Jared Leto is a good actor. I don't know if you get that much of a sense of that from this film. He is younger. This is earlier in his career. And there's not much for his character to do because a lot of the movie he's set up to look suspicious or look like a killer. That's another thing when you get slasher movies where it's a mysterious killer, a mass killer, is that they have to set up all these other characters to be distrustful or to look shady in so many ways. So he falls victim to that. Rebecca Gayheart plays Brenda, who she's an actress that I never quite thought was great. Honestly, I mean, she's okay, she's fine. She just comes off as very stuck up and annoying in some cases. Maybe that's why this character makes sense for her to play. Michael Rosenbaum plays Parker, and I really like Michael Rosenbaum, obviously from Smallville as Lex Luthor. It's interesting to see him with hair. I know he usually does have hair, but I'm so used to seeing him bald that when I see him with hair, it just looks off. But he's a good actor. I like the sense of humor and the comedy that he brings to the role. Danielle Harris plays a goth chick, and I just want to mention her because I love Danielle Harris. I was actually hoping and wishing that it would have been so much better if she was one of the main characters, if not the main character. She's a good actress. She's kind of a scream queen, at least in some people's minds, and I just think the way how she gets taken out is so piss poor and lazy and disappointing. We get Robert Englund, because what's a horror movie without Robert Englund? I do like seeing him here. He plays a professor and he has his creepy moments as well. Brad Dourif has a cool bit at the beginning, so I do like that the movie clearly has respect for past horror things, horror references, and knows who to bring in. Loretta Devine plays like a campus cop, and I like her. I mean, I could see if some people find her annoying because she's the typical loud black woman who who can, yeah, get on your nerves in that sense. But I did like her as the sensible one in so many ways. She was the one who does end up being somewhat of a hero character, if you can believe that. The twist of this movie, again, didn't shock me because who the killer is, I thought, yeah, of course it's that person. Like, there you go. And I think the end sequence is fine. It's just, I watched this movie and I thought, man, this is such a Scream ripoff. This is such a ripoff of much better movies. It's decent, it's fine, but I'm not so quick to rewatch this. I clearly don't own it. It's a movie that exists out there into the ether. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen Urban Legends. Do you like it more than I do? Is it one of your favorites? What's your favorite kill? What's your favorite moment? And I may or may not continue reviewing the sequels, because yes, there are sequels. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.
Souls taken over by a devilish path. You got me walking on broken glass. Kicking down the door with a Jason mask, with a deck don't machete, but you motherfuckers know it's heavy. Anytime you're ready, you can get you with a Bowie. Setting up to blow me, but the bitch don't know me. Who's going? I'm going. You know, I know that the man in the mirror is my next rival. Time goes and I never thought I'd live it so fast. Staring at the world from the end of a glass. Turned into a dark place, severed my brain. I done dropped out of class.